Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kim. Thanks for stopping to watch tonight's video, which is basically going to be a few things that we did on Memorial Day weekend. Some nature pictures, we went hiking, we also went to the lavender farm and picked up lavender plants. I like growing lavender and I like using it in baking. I make ice cream and I also make shortbread cookies with lavender. So we did that. We did a small Walmart haul. We picked up some more plants and then the garden is completed, so I'll give you an update on that. And then my next video, I will show a clip of the Aldi flyer. They're promising, cuts on prices of hundreds of items. I'm going to show you our local Aldi, the flyer, and what I shopped for, the old price, and if there's a new price. And so that's going to be the video after this video tonight. So hope you're all doing well. I hope you had a good and safe Memorial Day weekend, and I'll see you back here again next week. Okay, here's a few last things that I picked up for the garden. So first I picked up this pot because we went to a local lavender farm that we go to every year, and I bought some English lavender, an English lavender plant. Now, previous to buying this plant, which you have to order, you pre-order them in the very early season. I think I pre-ordered them in January. It helps the local farm support itself because they sell these in like a pre-order, and these I don't know if they grow these separately or these are growing someplace, and they just start separating out pieces of the lavender plant and sell them to customers. I really have no idea how they do it, but this is the second year in doing it. Now the first year I did it, I just figured I'd just bring it home, just like when you have a lavender plant from Walmart. I managed to have one grow for almost 2 years, and I figured it was something like that. It's nothing like that. So these are two English lavender plants. As I said in the intro, I have used lavender in baking and in making ice cream, and so I have bought culinary lavender for that. I thought I could buy these plants and that I could keep them alive until we moved out of the apartment and then plant them into the ground. So when I bought them last year, that was my plan, and that didn't work out because it turns out lavender needs a very, very large space for its roots to grow. They grow instead of down, they grow left and right. So they grow sideways out the side of the plant, and they can be anywhere from 3 to 4 feet in 2 years. So I have nothing, no container, no area that I could plant this in. But I didn't know that until today when I picked these two up, and I happened to ask him why mine that I overwintered last winter did not survive. What could I do better with these? And he basically said, just use these, enjoy these, take the beautiful flowers off and smell them like I always do. And when they're done, they're done. We are going to try to plant them in a pretty deep pot at the end of the season just to see, because we did not do that this past winter. And then I got some chard to replant out front. So each one of these plants is a pre-order to support the farm is $10. And then you get a free tour of the farm if you want when you go to pick them up. The chard was $5.98. I'm going to replant that out on the porch in case what I've got out there stops producing. I've got a bunch of spinach, also $5.98, that I'm going to replant, and then 2 clearanced rosemary plants. And that was the extra plants. I got some honey from the lavender farm for $9.50 from a local shop. Some broccoli. It was like $2.62 for almost 3 pounds of broccoli. Some hot dogs and some smoky links for tonight's supper meal, and possibly for Memorial Day. We don't do picnics or anything like that. The only thing we do for Memorial Day is I do have a summer type meal because we consider it the beginning of our summer season, as well as obviously Memorial Day and what there is to remember. And so we'll probably have hot dogs, beans, and I'll make up some potato salad. I got some French bread because it was on sale for $1. The smoky links were $2.60 something. The ballpark were $1.98. The artisan buns were $2.68, and these chips were $2.69. So just a nice snack. These sausage rolls will be good for bratwurst and hot dog and even some meatball submarines. Of course, we use this for garlic toast for spaghetti. and it's usually $1.47, but long time ago it was $1. I think I even made a video about it. Hot dogs, we buy these very rare. My husband doesn't really like them, and I don't eat them at all. Smoky links, though, I love, and I haven't bought those for a while. I'm having a thing for broccoli right now. That's why I bought 3 pounds of it. So that is our little Walmart haul on Saturday, Memorial Weekend. Okay, it's Memorial Day weekend. It is Friday, and I'm going to be making some soup up for my husband with one of the last chicken carcasses. I think we had, in one of my last videos of a freezer tour, I believe I said we had either 2 or 3 chickens left. This is it. So we don't have any chicken left except for 1 package of chicken strips. We're kind of winding down, a lot of the meat and stuff like that we eat over the winter. So roasted chickens, pork chops, stuff like that we heat the oven up with, or heat the apartment up with by using the oven. So get those types of meats out of the freezer, and then just stick with like things that can go in the air fryer, like chicken strips, or hamburgers and hot dogs and stuff like that. We try to, as I said earlier, go kind of heavy on the produce, salads and stir fries and roasted veggies, and the roasted veggies I'll be doing in the air fryer. So, and my husband wants to get like a pizza oven or some sort of like a convection oven or something, so that we don't have to run the oven at all, because it really heats the house up. And often in baking, it's very uneven in baking, even though I still bake. I've baked enough cookies now to get us through at least June and July. And the rest of the time, you know what? We can just find something that's a little healthier than a cookie for my husband to take for his work lunch. So this is the beginnings of it. Just the chicken carcass, some onions, some carrots, some celery, and I'll add about 4 to 8 cups of water. We'll get it to right about here, and then some turmeric, and I'll simmer it for 6 hours. In my garden, my potatoes are sprouting. They're coming up. So I think I planted just 2 halves of a potato that I'd had in the refrigerator for about 6 weeks. Of course, my beautiful geraniums, catnip. See, I think there might be a flower coming there. I've never grown catnip before. Flowers. We have some bee balm and some Italian oregano, more bee balm. And then we have some Thai basil, beautiful dahlias. We have beautiful spinach. It's doing extremely well thanks to cool overnights, rather cool mornings. This is just a handful of leaves put in, and we've already had 4 meals off of it. Be sure to take out any things that are spent or dead, because I do have a little bit of leaf problem on the chard. This is something that stays in the soil. So we have to get rid of that and any other one. But the chard has been amazing. I've had it with breakfast 6 mornings. My husband and I have had it for a supper meal, 3 different supper meals, and it's still going. So I'm just thrilled to have grown and been successful with both Swiss chard and spinach this year. My tomatoes are about a foot tall. They are throwing off flowers. I really don't want that at this early a time, but just going to see how it goes. They're doing really well. This is my first beefsteak tomatoes that I've ever grown, so I'm looking forward to seeing if what I have them planted in and the cages around them can hold up heavy tomatoes, because I've always grown cherry. And then we have a rose. Bud. See that? There it is. Nothing on this one. Our beautiful rosemary, enjoying the cool weather and the breeze. There's some buds here. This one's kind of has it tough this year for some reason, but we have 1, 2, and then several buds there. So I guess we're going to see. It's just had some issues with its crown. So I'm going to water and fertilize everything and see how that works out.